Hey everybody, I'm Coy. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the world of tipping etiquette. When to tip, when not to tip, and how much. Tipping is a common practice in many cultures, and understanding the proper etiquette can make a significant difference in various situations. Tipping etiquette is not just about showing appreciation for good service, it also plays a crucial role in supporting service providers and maintaining a positive relationship between customers and businesses. By following the right tipping practices, you can ensure that your gesture is well received and appreciated. In this video, I'll provide you with practical tips and guidelines on when and how much to tip in different scenarios. Whether you're dining at a restaurant, staying at a hotel, or receiving a service. Knowing the proper tipping etiquette can enhance your overall experience and leave a positive impression. Stay tuned as we explore the importance of tipping etiquette and how it benefits both customers and service providers. Let's just get started. Understanding tipping etiquette. Tipping etiquette varies across different industries and cultures, but there are some general practices to keep in mind. In many countries, tipping is a way to show appreciation for good service and is customary in industries such as hospitality, food service, and personal care. Cultural norms and expectations play a significant role in tipping practices. For example, in the United States, it's common to tip around 15 to 20% of the total bill at restaurants, while in Japan, tipping is not expected and can even be considered rude. Understanding these cultural differences can help you navigate tipping etiquette with ease. Common scenarios where tipping is appropriate include dining at restaurants, receiving haircuts or spa services, taking taxis or ride shares, and staying at hotels. It's essential to differentiate between mandatory service charges, which are added to the bill automatically, and voluntary tips, which are at the customer's discretion. By grasping these fundamental principles of tipping etiquette, you can navigate various situations confidently and show your appreciation for excellent service appropriately. When not to tip. While tipping is a common practice in many industries, there are situations where tipping is not expected or appropriate. It's essential to be aware of these instances to avoid any misunderstandings or unintended offense. In some cultures or establishments, tipping may be considered offensive or unnecessary. For example, in countries like Japan or South Korea, tipping is not customary and can be seen as disrespectful. Similarly, in certain high-end establishments, tipping may be included in the service charge, making additional tips unnecessary. If you find yourself in a situation where tipping is not customary, it's essential to respect the local customs and practices. Instead of tipping, you can show appreciation in other ways, such as leaving a positive review, expressing gratitude verbally, or recommending the service provider to others. By understanding when not to tip and how to handle such situations gracefully, you can navigate diverse cultural norms and practices with respect and consideration. Determining the right amount to tip. Calculating the appropriate tip amount can sometimes be a tricky task, but understanding the standard tipping percentages for different services can help you navigate this aspect of etiquette with ease. In general, the standard tipping percentages vary depending on the service provided. For example, it is customary to tip around 15 to 20% of the total bill at restaurants, while tipping 10 to 15% fare is common for taxi services. Several factors can influence the tip amount, including the quality of service received at the location. If you received exceptional service or are in a high-cost area, you may consider tipping on the higher end of the standard percentage. To make tipping more convenient, you can round up the tip amount to the nearest whole number or adjust it based on the service provided. By following these guidelines and tips, you can ensure that your tipping practices align with the expectations of different service industries and show appreciation for the excellent services you receive. Handling tipping dilemmas. Tipping can sometimes present dilemmas or uncertainties, especially in complex situations. Knowing how to navigate the situations can help you handle tipping with confidence and consideration. When faced with split checks or group tipping situations, it's essential to communicate openly with your party to determine the best approach. You can suggest splitting the tip evenly or calculating individual tips based on each person's order. In unfamiliar or international settings, research tipping customs beforehand to avoid any awkward situations. When in doubt, it's always acceptable to ask locals or service staff for guidance on appropriate tipping practices. Dealing with poor service or tipping expectations can be challenging. If you receive subpar service, consider tipping less than the standard amount, but provide constructive feedback if necessary. In cases where tipping is expected but undeserved, you can still leave a minimal tip to acknowledge the service while expressing your dissatisfaction politely. By following these strategies and being mindful of tipping etiquette nuances, you can navigate tipping dilemmas effectively and ensure a positive experience for both yourself and service providers. As we wrap up our discussion on tipping etiquette, it's crucial to remember the significance of proper tipping practices in various contexts. Tipping not only shows appreciation for good service, but also plays a vital role in supporting service providers and maintaining positive relationships. Key takeaways from our video include understanding cultural norms, calculating appropriate tip amounts, and navigating tipping dilemmas with grace and consideration. By following these guidelines, you can ensure that your tipping practices align with industry standards and expectations. We hope this video has provided you with some valuable insights and practical tips on how to handle tipping situations effectively. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, share it with others, and explore more content on tipping etiquette. Thanks for watching, and remember, a little generosity goes a long way in showing appreciation for excellent service. Well, that's all I got for you guys in this video. Happy tipping, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, really quick, I just want to turn the screen around. I just have a quick question for you guys. Just kidding.